What's going on, people? Quick video I'm going to upload. This is going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. This is the next step in our 9th grade lessons. So I'm going to go over a few problems. It's kind of basically just like combining like terms, but there's a little bit of a difference. So just watch this video, and then I'll link a Delta Math assignment to this. All right? Hopefully everyone's doing well, and this video you guys find helpful. And let's get started. Like I said, it's very similar to combining like terms. All right, here we go. So it says subtract negative 5x squared plus 10x minus 1 from 6x squared minus x plus 3. So I really like this problem because there isn't just an adding and subtracting symbol for you to do. So you got to make sure you set it up right. Now, what goes first? 6x squared minus x plus 3 goes first because it's subtracted from this. And what I do to remember this, from means first. So when I put in, I like to use parentheses when I put my polynomials. So you simply put this first. So this is gonna be 6x squared minus x plus 3 minus negative 5x squared plus 10x minus 1. All right? And there's squares right here. All right? That's it. So that's how you set it up. Now, sometimes they'll come set up already with the minus or plus here when you add or subtract polynomials. But when you see that F from means first, whatever's after the from will go first when you set it up. That's very, very important. If you did this first minus this, it's going to be wrong. Okay? Now, the biggest thing you guys got to remember here is before you add and subtract and you combine like terms, basically, you got to distribute the negative to all 3 terms inside of the parentheses. Now, when you simply distribute the negative, you're just multiplying. So it's just changing every sign here to its opposite. So when you rewrite it, so a negative times negative 5x is going to be positive 5x squared. Okay? Negative times a positive is negative. Oh, really? Negative times a negative is a positive 1. And that's it. All right? And when you do that, this becomes a positive. And then over here, when they look at it, probably gets slotted. It's just going to be the same. It's just going to be 6x squared minus x plus 3. All right? Squared. Okay. Now, after you distributed this negative here, guys, to all 3 terms here, now you can combine like terms. Because it's plus here, there's no more distributing. So this is the same. This is all the same as this because it has the common exponent squared. So 6x squared plus a positive 5x squared. You just add them together, keep the sign. So 6 plus 5 is 11x squared. Okay? And then you have a negative x as your next term. Minus 10x. Negative x and minus 10x is negative 11. Okay? Why is it negative 11x? Because there's always a 1 here. The 2 negatives will add together, same sign, add. And then the final is you add 3 plus 1, which gives me 4. That's it. And that's your final answer. There's nothing else to combine. This is adding and subtracting polynomials here, and that's it. So if you looked here, what did I do the first step? I distributed a negative to 3 terms. So negative times a negative is a positive. Negative and positive is negative. And negative times a negative is positive. So when you distribute the negative, it just changes each term to its opposite. Okay? And then you just combine like terms. And how do I know what to combine? It's based off the exponent. Since this is a squared, x squared, you combine it with the other x squared. X goes with the x, and the constants go together. All right? Let's do one more. All right, here's one that's already written out for you. Now, the first step, guys, remember, you have to distribute, okay? So the first thing you're going to distribute is the negative here negative to here. Okay? Now, negative times it over. So when you just distribute a negative, guys, it's just changing each of these signs to its opposite. So this stays the same up here. Then the bottom becomes a positive. So the middle becomes a positive. That's what happens when you distribute. And what's a negative times a negative? It's going to be positive 4x squared. Okay? Negative times a positive is a negative. And then negative times a negative is a positive 1. That's it. This is squared. And then over here is negative 6x. How long did it take you to get there? Okay. Now look, even if I leave it like this, guys, at this point you're just combining like terms. So what is similar to negative 6x squared? The same is positive 4x squared because it has the squared. What's similar to negative x? Minus 10x because it has the x. When you combine them, what do you have? Let's just add. What's negative 6x plus 4x? So negative and a positive give me subtract is negative 2x squared. That's done. Negative x minus 10x is negative 11x. And look, the 1 is by itself. There's nothing to combine it like, so you leave it. And that's your answer. There's no other like terms. X squared and x are not like terms because there's no squared exponent here, okay? And that's added and subtracted polynomials. Your biggest thing here, guys, is right here. You gotta remember to distribute this negative. You gotta do that first before you add them together, before you combine the like terms. That is key, that is crucial. That is a big part of 9th grade. So please practice that. So make sure you rewatch this video a couple times to make sure you got it. And then go to the Delta Math assignment, adding and subtracting polynomials, give that a shot. This is really important. So please make sure you get this done. Any questions, you know what to do. Reach out to me any way possible. I'll be here, just hanging out. I hope everyone's doing all right. Every morning I've been going out, catching some fish. It's been going pretty well. That's what I've been doing, keeping busy and teaching you guys remotely, distant learning. So like I said, guys, go over this. This is adding and subtracting polynomials. Get the Delta Math assignment done. I'll be talking to everyone soon. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And like I said, this is Mr. Cornell. We are the Math Fam. You guys have a great day. Peace.